Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Lords of Magic, the Special Edition. And we left off.
What's the plan?
The plan, Bradigan, is that you are to hold the city of Mulder until next turn, whereupon you will start training up the various buildings here after we've upgraded them, and we'll put an army in here to defend it from anyone else who would dare to strike. And we know who's going to strike. That person is going to be Balkoth. We already know what Balkoth is capable of, because before we attacked the city, the Forces of Death mustered a very significant force from the Mage's Towers units. That makes sense, the Death Shades are pretty capable, and the Skeletons are a unit of 3 troops. But what I was curious about, now that I think about it, is that the Wizards were only level 2. And this is only a level 2 building. That makes sense, because this is level 2. But this is only level 1. What's Balkoth been doing all this time? I've no idea, but I'm glad that Balkoth was so ill-prepared for our attack.
Yes, my lord.
Lancelot is going to hold this area here. Viffer is going to wait just in case any forces appear from down here, or this army decides to muster together to make a small, but potentially dangerous force. We have Garen here holding the Great Temple, and Garen is going to stay there, because if Balkoth's going to try and take anything en route back to Mulder, it'll be that. And we have Klug here holding this village, just in case. We didn't have to attack the village in the end. The village slipped from Death's possession once Death lost Mulder. But keeping these people here is good. If anything, they're serving as very capable scouts. Let us end the turn and see what happens. Water are going to do nothing. What are you going to do? You are going to scatter. That's perfectly fine for me. I don't mind you scattering. Right, we'll put you here and have you wait. You're going to stay in there and defend that. You are going to wait over here. And then we're going to go about
I am here.
Getting things upgraded. First things first, we're going to get the city upgraded. Now, 12 spare followers is fantastic, because that means we have just enough to upgrade this to level 3. As a note, if Balkoth does manage to take this back now, we have just helped Balkoth out immensely. Also, we don't have very much gold anymore.
I am here.
But that's alright, we can get more gold by selling off some of our fame.
Your rule is absolute, and your power is deliciously corrupt.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think you quite recognize who you're talking to here, because we're not Balkoth. We are, however, going to accept your gold so that we can save Urak. I think 400 should be sufficient for 800 fame. By the way, the Great Temples, they will actually provide you, I believe, with, 2 fame per turn for current owner. We have quite a few of them now. That's a lot of fame.
Countless have
Okay,
died to become one of our order.
we'll upgrade
Countless
that
will continue to
all the
try.
way from level 1. Let's
the
get some
plan?
people. We're going to get them from the magistrates, because why not?
Countless
We'll
have
start with
died
this one.
to become one of our order.
It's now level 2.
Countless have died to
now
become one of
level
our order.
3.
We are eager to share in the glorious turmoil that awaits.
729 experience there.
We welcome all who wish to learn our craft.
Upgrade
But
this.
they must be willing to endure the cruelty
level
of their
3.
teachers. Attack your enemies with guile. Offer them your open hand, then stab them in the back.
That is an interesting way to deal with foes. It explains certainly how Death have become so powerful. Also, I question the structural integrity of that Thieves Guild. Finally,
All are merely dabblers in the ways of magic, until they are ready to learn at the feet of a dark elf mage of death.
I think the person who voiced those lines had a lot of fun. And now it's level 3. And there are 3 towers! Again, question the structural integrity.
All the magics save death are weak. The people of Yorak will learn to tremble at your name.
I don't think they will. We're not here for the
What's
whole
the plan?
trying to make people tremble malark. We're here to train.
Attack your enemies with guile.
It's going to take a while, but nearly 2,000 experience imparted there.
Ready to meet my
We're
fate.
going to have you over here.
We are eager to share in the
That
glorious
is 1,322 in total. And finally, we're going to have you here.
All the magic save death.
1,262. And Fiffer is going to guard the city in the meantime. Also, we're going to reassign these people because we might as well. 18, 18, and 18. Marvellous.
Yes, my lord.
Lancelot, you stand here ready. As for this force, you might as well come over. You're a little late for the attack, and by a little late I mean you're exceptionally late, but we will welcome you here anyway. Now, these forces are scattering all over the place because they don't quite know what to do right now. They really don't know what to do. Also, I'm just looking about my lands, just in case, and no, doesn't seem like there's anyone here I have to worry about. That said, I haven't really looked at life yet. Also, they hold that. That's not good. We need to take that.
May the path you drive across Iraq be as
So
unfettered
let's just send you up there. We don't want them to hold anything. So you just run up there. There really isn't. There's you. There's one unit of horsemen. Not worried about one unit of horsemen though. Not worried at all. Let's focus back on Mulder.
My spells are
What
All
level
the
are these
magic
wizards going to end up
save
being?
death.
Level 3 at the very least. That's pretty good. Now these forces are going to move all over the place. And these marauders going to take these out? Yes, they are. Marvellous. It's the first time when they took out that assassin, that I've seen the marauders attacking other units and actually noticing. But right now, there's not much we can do apart from wait and see
Command me, my lord.
what happens. Oh, we do have the scouts that I've not been doing anything with. Like you! Might as well just move you over to here right now. And anything else I need to do? No, not especially there anyway. There's a little bit of fog of war over there. Ooh, there's also the fog of war here. And I tried to drag a box over you. It's not that kind of strategy game, Kiko. You can't do that. And so we wait, because Balkoth is coming. I'm very sure that Balkoth is coming. The people of death feel a deep loathing toward you. Balkoth, our lord, will obliterate you. Ah, you're picking on the easy foe, I see. The bat. Are you going to catch up with... You might very well. Then again, we are quite fast. You're also just as fast. But I think we got away. Ho ho! Nice try. We're going to have to move you a little bit further away because... oh, wait. You are on the attack. Excellent. Let's just move you over to here, shall we? And this is when Balkoth just sort of becomes very indecisive and decides to do absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm not going to say no if that happens. I'm not going to say no if Balkoth ends up having to disband all of his units and then just attacks us by himself.
I have a plan.
Also, the assassins that we're going to be training up, they're going to be very high level indeed. Also, you're nearly done with that. You're nearly done. That was very quick. We are just letting time advance here so that we can get this training done. The hope is that we can leave Mulder in the protection of an army raid here. Also, I think Death has pretty much disbanded everybody, because that military power is woefully insignificant. We just have to keep our eyes peeled for that pesky wizard now, I think.
I'm ready.
Attack your enemy.
I think this was a brilliant idea, one that has paid off dividends and likely saved the life of River Surge, because River Surge now doesn't have to... Ooh, by the way, little statue here. We might as well take that. Yep, that seems like a good thing to take as we carry on exploring. Get a little bit more fame. Not going to say no to a little bit more fame. Now, where is that? There you are. Just gonna explore this a little bit. There is a statue there. No way I'm taking that out. Now let us go back to focusing on here. All of those forces that were around, they're gone. Balkoth's pockets weren't as deep as I thought they were, it would seem. Those are marauders just walking around. And we gain loads of followers. Also, we finished the heat metal spell.
What?
We're now going to work on Firestorm.
Yes, my liege. What magical incantations do you require?
Picture the skies dark with billowing smoke. See in your mind's eye raindrops made of fire. Now make the image as real as you can imagine. Open your eyes and see what you've conjured. The wind is whipping up the dust, and the skies are lit by the soft glow of the fiery rain which you've called upon onto the earth. You may rest now, for surely you are tired. Chuklai, Seer of Fire. 13 days? Not going to say no to that. Also not going to say no to all of these extra followers that we're going to assign. First all to the tavern. Actually, we'll just assign these all to the tavern. Why not? We do need more, actually, we do need more, gold than anything else, so we'll just do that. Okay. And now, Mulder. Mulder is going to gain 9 followers, which is good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To 21. 1, 2, 3 to 21. Not done yet. Still more places we can assign followers. For now. Going to assign 9 followers to here, which means we're actually at the maximum. We can't assign any more there.
You called?
We haven't been able to assign any more here for quite a while. And Atmos?
Your command.
All is quiet in Atmos, which is good. 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next week, those will be at maximum.
You order,
And now,
I obey.
Discord. We only need to assign people to the magistrates here, so let's do that. Not bad at all. Our resources are flowing beautifully. Also, just take that. I forgot to get you to take that. Now it's ours, and there are even less places that Death can gain forces. You done training?
Attack
You
your
are
enemies
done
with
training.
guile.
Okay.
Offer them your open
Go
hand.
over here now.
We are eager to share in the glorious turmoil.
And you're to be
that
done
awaits.
next turn. Marvellous.
My lord.
All
You
the magic
have
save death.
a few
are
more
weak.
turns before you're done. Where is Bal? Ooh. Greetings. Lord Riversurge sends worship onto the court of Lord Bradigan and wishes that the peoples of Water and Order maintain their kinship through friendly trade negotiations. No. I don't feel like doing that. You know what I do feel like doing, though?
We're ready.
I feel like, engaging in some diplomacy. I serve the Water Thieves Guild, but I track down and eliminate the spies of our mutual enemies. Can I help the Order people in some way? Yes, you can. We're going to give you a gift. Of lots of resources. The gift you have offered the Water Party is quite generous, and if accepted would significantly improve your political standing with their people. As a result, the attitude of the Water people towards you would become pact. Can we make that even better? No. What if I were to do that and give you loads of ale? There we go! The gift you have offered the Water Party is quite generous, and if accepted would significantly improve your political standing with their people. As a result, the attitude of the Water people towards you would become devotion. That seems good to me. Water are devoted to us. This is the highest diplomatic state that you can have with any nation.
Ready to move.
And we have request, gift, and trade as before. We are now as friendly with them as we can possibly be. And I've never actually had a nation have devotion to us. Typically it was at trust, and then I would try and liberate their great temple, and then their diplomatic standing with us wouldn't matter. Lancelot is going to stay here, and you're going to stay here. Just in case. But I don't think Balkoth's going to be showing up anytime soon. Also, how are our scout units doing? You're doing fine, but I want you to fly over to here. And the other scout unit that I have is over there. Just fill in that little bit of fog of war. Marvellous. And there's not really much else for you to do. So let's end the turn. We hear movement. We don't hear any movement for Balkoth. I'm very curious as to where Balkoth is.
My spell.
Very
All the
curious.
magic
Also,
save death
that
are
is now
weak.
done.
The people of Yorak.
So
will
with
learn
that,
all the magic
we have
save death are weak.
everything
The
trained up.
people of Yorak.
You don't
will
need to be
learn
here anymore, Bradigan,
tremble
because we
at
can
your
now
name.
train up an army of the Death faction to defend. But how
We are
good would
eager
it
to
be?
share in the glorious turmoil.
Enemy level
that awaits.
4, level 3, level 3, that's pretty good.
Attack your enemies with guile.
Level 3,
Offer them
level
your open
4,
hand, then stab
and
them in
the
the
bat never gains any
All
stats.
the magic save
And the
death
wizard will be
are
level
weak.
3. Well, let's get some wizards first.
Here, here.
We have some spells to research. Actually, let's get 12 here, because
Armed and
first things
ready.
first, we need to
All the
get
magic
3
save death
necromancers
are weak.
to
The
begin
people of
learning.
Yorak will learn to tremble at your name.
These champions have studied the dark arts of magic for many years to gain control over death and the living dead. They possess a powerful, evil magic bent towards pain and the destruction of all living things. Well,
Scorn to Yorak.
you've got a lot to learn, so get to learning.
What spells pique your profane desires?
This one does. Curse. By far one of the simplest and oldest spells in our repertoire, the theory behind a curse is simple. First, you focus the malignant energies of the dead and force them to manifest. Then you give the energy to Host, a living being upon which to unleash their wrath. The curse is complete, as it sails towards its victim and causes it damage that no armor can affect. This will be learnt in 2 days. Now, we need
We are eager to share in the glorious
Dark
turmoil
Warrior.
that awaits.
Only the mightiest champions of the Dark Elves have the strength and stamina to ride the giant lizards that serve as steeds for the Death Warriors of Urak. We'll have one of you. We'll have some halberdiers. With the lightning reflexes of an elf, yet completely unfettered by a love of life, these dark beings live for war. Armed with halberds and clad in light but protective mail, they provide a deadly adversary to all opponents. We're going to recruit 3 of these. And we're going to recruit 3 units of Dark Horsemen. Riding as heralds of death in the night, these Dark Elves are eager to use their weapons in open war. Fleet of hand and on foot, and clad in strong elven mail, they are not adversaries to be trifled with. Also, how very cliché to have the evil death faction be elves that have turned from the worship of life to embrace the worship of death. We'll have 3 of these.
Attack your enemies.
We'll also
with
have an
guile.
assassin.
Offer them your open hand, then stab them in the back.
All the warning one will get is the soft whisper of a blade slicing air before this champion strikes from the darkness. Potential victims must react quickly, for these agents of death are swift, tough, and painfully lethal. And some dark javelin troopers. We actually have enough followers to recruit them. With light glinting off the sharp points of their spears, these stealthy figures roam with speed across all Urak. With their lightweight, strong mail, they are among the greatest missile troops in the land. They are pretty decent.
Here,
They are very decent. Also, we need to get a few more people here, so 2 more out of the temple. Actually, not many more out of the temple.
Attack your enemies.
So we want
with
some
guile.
dark javelin
Offer them your
troopers.
open hand, then stab them in the
And
back.
we want a
All
wizard.
the magic save death are weak.
There we go.
The
Have
people
you
of
a
Yorak
desire?
will learn
I
to
do.
tremble
Please join that
at your
army.
name.
What do you want?
And I want you to go over here, please, while we sort this all out. I want this unit here. I want this unit here. And I want that unit there. Marvellous. This army is ready.
Armed and ready.
So you're going to go over here.
How may my blades
I
serve?
want you to go over here and just hold this city. And with that, we have done all we can and all we need to defend this place. Well, we could leave a few armies here, and we're actually going to do that. We're going to leave Lancelot and we're going to leave Eadbert here to back up the city of Moldar just in case Balkoth shows
Armed
up.
and ready.
Because right now, we need to find Balkoth and defeat him. Balkoth is likely alone, and Balkoth is likely struggling to find any forces that will follow his call. And all that's left for us to do now is find the rogue wizard and end his threat to the world. And so, when we come back, folks, the hunt begins. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.